Book 243. Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to Morning Motivation with Matthew Daniels, and today I'm going to tell you guys about the quantum entanglement of pain and suffering. That's right, the quantum entanglement of pain and suffering. But what is Matthew Daniels talking about? A long time ago, a family of poor people was sitting down to eat dinner. The daughter stared down at her slice of bread and cup of water for several minutes, and then, out of nowhere, she cried out, "I am sick of being poor," she yelled. "I hate living like this. I hate my life. I hate my home. And I hate the fact that I was born to poor parents like you." "Daughter," the father said lovingly, "you should not say such things. I am sorry that I am not a rich man, and I cannot give you all that your heart desires. But your mother and I love you dearly, and our lives would be meaningless if you were not in it." "What is love?" the daughter retorted. "I would rather have food than love. I would rather have nice clothes than love. I would rather have a nice home and fine jewels than love. Love means nothing." The daughter rose from the dinner table and ran out of the house crying. As she ran off into the night, she was not aware that she was being observed by a crafty serpent. "I heard you saying that you hate your life," the crafty serpent said. "Well, I can help you with that. I know of a girl the exact same age as you. This girl's father is a king, and he has riches beyond measure. This girl also hates her life because her father does not love her, and she desires love more than riches. If you like, I could help you two trade places." The girl listened to the crafty serpent and agreed to trade places with the rich girl. The serpent then told her to go to a certain spot and stand perfectly still. Without hesitation, the girl found this spot and stood. As the serpent began to work his craft of dark magic, he explained to the girl that in the exact spot where she was standing, 1,000 years in the past, there lived a young girl who was the daughter of a king. And indeed, time and space were merely illusions of existence which could be manipulated by the truly skilled. As the serpent worked, the girl noticed a strange energy around her, and her vision of the woods started pulsating and shifting. The trees and grass morphed, and she heard in the distance the sound of people talking. It was as if she could feel the very molecules and atoms of her body vibrating faster and faster. Looking down at her hands, she could see a brown rope appearing and binding her wrists tightly. Her ankles too became bound with rope, and she felt something stiff on her back. Fear entered the girl's heart as she struggled to get free, but she could not. Before she knew it, she was no longer standing in the woods with the serpent. Instead, she was strapped down to a wooden table, and there were ominous figures wearing long black cloaks around her. She could also see a man seated on a golden throne in front of her with a crown upon his head. "Ignis unum sectare," one of the cloaked figures said, holding a large dagger over his head. "With this sacrifice of innocent blood, my king, innocent blood of the royal bloodline, the gods will be appeased, and it is certain that you will win this war." The girl gasped as the reality of her situation set in. She had foolishly traded places with a girl who was to be sacrificed by her father to win a war. In her final moments of life, she thought how better it was to be loved by her poor parents than to have rich parents who loved her not. And so, the morning motivation of today is the quantum entanglement of pain and suffering. In life, everyone has their own measure of pain and suffering that they must endure. No one born into this realm of existence is immune. It is therefore foolish to wish to trade places with another in order to escape from the trials in your life. You will only inherit the problems of someone else. Instead, it is better to face your own issues head on. Do your best to see the benefit in the life you have been given, and no matter what, always strive to do that which is good. And remember, you are awesome, you are amazing, you are wonderful, and you are great. And you are going to change the world. I just hope I'm still alive to see it, family. I'm out. Good morning. To order books by the author Matthew Daniels, search Matthew Daniels on Amazon.com or visit www.dandyandbigherm.com.